The case involving actor Timothy Busfield began quietly but quickly drew widespread public attention as court documents surfaced alleging serious criminal conduct. What started as a private investigation has now entered the legal spotlight.
And Ms. Fairberg, had you had an opportunity to advise him before I called the case? I didn't know if you needed to call over to the podium first.
We've had an opportunity to confer. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Go ahead and get started. All right, we're on the record, FR 273-2026, State of New Mexico versus Timothy Busfield.
James Plummer for the state.
Amber Fairberg on behalf of Mr. Busfield, Your Honor, who appears in MDC custody.
Good afternoon. Mr. Busfield is set for felony first appearance this afternoon. Counsel, have you had an opportunity to advise your client?
Yes, I've had an opportunity to advise my client of the charges against him, the possible penalties, and his rights. He does not raise a probable cause challenge at this time as a result of the arrest warrant, and I understand, Your Honor, that the state has filed a motion for pretrial detention.
Thank you, counsel. That's correct. It looks like a probable cause was found on January the 9th at the time the warrant for Mr. Busfield's arrest was issued. And Mr. Busfield, the state has filed an expedited motion for pretrial detention in this case, sir. That means you will continue to be held without bond pending your hearing before the district court, sir. That hearing will take place within the next 5 business days. Your deadline for preliminary hearing is going to be January the 29th, sir. Was there anything further from counsel for defense for this state at this time?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We're off the record.
Mr. Busfield.
Placing the veteran entertainer at the center of a highly sensitive and closely watched court case. According to official records, Timothy Busfield made his first court appearance on Wednesday before a judge in Bernalillo County, New Mexico. The appearance followed his recent arrest after authorities filed charges connected to alleged child sexual abuse offenses. Law enforcement officials say the investigation unfolded over time, involving interviews, evidence review, and coordination with prosecutors before formal charges were approved. Sources familiar with the case indicate that the situation escalated after complaints were brought to the attention of authorities, prompting a deeper inquiry. Investigators reportedly worked to verify claims through lawful procedures, which ultimately led to Busfield being taken into custody. Officials have emphasized that the arrest was made following standard legal protocols and that the matter is now in the hands of the judicial system. During the court appearance, Busfield stood before the judge as the charges were formally acknowledged. At this early stage, the proceedings focused on procedural matters, including the nature of the charges and the next steps in the legal process. No trial has taken place yet, and no verdict has been reached. Under U.S. law, the defendant is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Inside the courtroom, discussions reportedly centered on bail conditions, court scheduling, and how the case will proceed. Prosecutors outlined the seriousness of the allegations, while the defense maintained its position, signaling that Busfield intends to respond through the legal process. The judge did not rule on the substance of the allegations, as the hearing was not intended to determine guilt or innocence. The case has sparked intense discussion online, particularly across social media and entertainment platforms. Fans and commentators have reacted with shock, while others have urged the public to allow the legal system to do its work. Media outlets covering the story have been careful to use responsible language in line with YouTube community guidelines, avoiding speculation, graphic details, or defamatory claims. As the case moves forward, attention will shift to future hearings, potential motions, and whether the matter proceeds to trial. Legal experts note that such cases can take time, as both sides prepare evidence and arguments under strict court rules. For now, what is known comes solely from court filings and official statements. This is an ongoing legal matter, and updates are expected as proceedings continue. Viewers are encouraged to follow verified news sources and remember that all allegations remain unproven until addressed in court.
Hi everybody, it's Tim. I'm sure most of you know that are watching this that I was ordered to come to Albuquerque. I'm here now. I got the call Friday night. I had to get a lawyer. Saturday I got in a car and drove 2,000 miles to Albuquerque. I'm going to confront these lies. They're horrible. They're all lies. And I did not do anything to those little boys. And I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it with a great team. And I'm going to be exonerated. I know I am, because this is all so wrong and all lies. So hang in there, and hopefully I'm out real soon, and back to work. And I love everybody for supporting me. Thank you.